Hello, this is I Do Damage, and welcome back to the channel. In this Killsquad video, I want to do a summary and share some of my thoughts of the Gathering of Bounty Hunters that took place on November 8th. The Gathering of the Bounty Hunters is a monthly video. It's a community event where they talk about Killsquad, the state of the game, and the future and what's to come. The past one from the 8th, I'll have the link down in the description below. It's almost an hour long, and so that's why I've decided to make a nice little package deal for you here and just summarize the video for you. And don't forget to stick around, because at the very end I will talk about if I think this game is for you, if you should jump in right now, or if you should continue to let the game cook. But before we jump into this video, I want to say thank you to all the new and long-time subscribers to the channel. When we broke that 100 mark, guys, it was just such a big achievement for the channel, and it's something I'm really proud of. And it just motivates me even more, guys. So let's keep it going. Tell your friends, tell your family, whoever it is, spread the word. Thank you, everyone, for that. And a little shout out here to all the new people we've met playing Killsquad since I've been back. It's been really fun. It's been really fun. Thanks, Keto, for the carry. Can't thank you enough, my dude. And just everyone else that I've been playing with. Witch Hugger. I mean, I'm sure there's people I'm forgetting. There's my friends list. I think I got like almost 10 new people that are playing Killsquad. Awesome. I love playing Killsquad with other people. That's what the game's for, right? And one last topic here. If you didn't know, I am a Humble Bundle partner as well as a Green Man Gaming official ambassador. If you're thinking about buying a game, check out these websites for an amazing game to add to your library, and use the links down below that I provide to further support the stream. I can't thank you guys enough. All right, on to the Gathering of the Bounty Hunters summary, breakdown, and future of the game. So, first of all, in the Gathering of the Bounty Hunters, they started off by talking about the past and present of the game, which I covered in my last Killsquad video. If you haven't, make sure you check that out. Also, they talked about the lore and the world of Killsquad. And if you don't know me, when it comes to story, lore, it's not really my thing. I usually try to give it a chance in a game, but usually I end up focusing more on customizations, builds, theory crafting, kind of fitting the pieces of the puzzle together, to say, kind of like that. So the main part that I'm going to focus on in this video is the Q&A segment that we had with Danny, as well as the last segment where Danny talked about the future of the game. And I just want to say this right now. This is why this video is going to be significantly shorter than the Gathering video. And that's because during the Q&A, they talked about the future of the game, and pretty much they just reiterated everything from the Q&A into the last segment. So here we go. I'm going to package it up real nice for you guys. First of all, Danny likes to talk about Killsquad and their ideas that they had when they were thinking about the game, and there was two separate paths they wanted to take. One path where it's a game about collectibles and collecting cosmetic items or specific items, whether it be guns, armor, profile icons, badges, skins, just a game about collecting items. And then the other path that they wanted to take for Killsquad was one that was a deep game and has a lot of depth. And this is something I'm going to talk about a little bit more towards the end, as I really want to focus on getting the facts out and what was discussed. And we'll save kind of my opinions and thoughts for the end of the video. But they really want to add more depth to the game. And he said between these two paths, they're really kind of trying to walk a fine line in between the two. And if you ask me, the collectibles are in the game right now. There's a lot of stuff to collect, which is fine, but the game does need more depth, and that's exactly what they said during the Gathering of the Bounty Hunters. So right now, Killsquad offers 62 contracts, and pretty much contracts are maps or levels with randomly generated mobs and maps, but there's 62 total in the game. They do plan to add more contracts and more bosses. This is going to be coming in the Christmas update. We'll see 3 new bosses. Here's a few. These bosses you can find in veteran contracts, and they can also show up on lower maps kind of randomly. I'm hoping we get kind of a Spec Ops iteration of these bosses as well, because I really want more options to farm for that 130 plus gear. But anyway, here's the spider boss that he talked about. It looks pretty cool, right? And then this is the next boss they showed off, and this is the demon boss. So there you go, you can have a little look at that. And the third boss, this is probably my favorite looking one, other than demon, and this is the Mecha Demon boss. So these three are coming in the Christmas update, and also in the Christmas update, they're going to add a quest system to Killsquad, which is really needed in the game, I think. Because right now you can just play the game and do whatever contract you want. With a quest system, it gives the game more of a skeleton. It gives the game more structure for what to do, and daily and weekly goals to kind of make you feel like you're progressing more. I really hope that faction rep is tied into these quests somehow, and I'm just excited to have a daily goal, weekly goal, maybe even a monthly goal. Who knows? I think these two additions are going to be really nice. So those are the big two updates that are going to be coming in the Christmas update, and that is the quest system, new bosses, and new contracts. Now, on to early 2020. This is where things get really interesting. So they're going to add a new engineer class. Here's a little clip of that. And they're going to also add a new world, which is huge because that's going to add a lot more contracts. But this is going to be more of a space station where you fight the Federation. It's the Federation's headquarters, actually. And they're going to add new enemies. They're going to add new vehicles where if you kill the driver, you can then take over that vehicle and use it during the mission. Like, that sounds really cool. And they're going to even have multiplayer vehicles so you can ride together in style, right? Another thing, and this is just something that I personally is not a big deal to me, but I know that I got a lot of cosmetic fans out there that really want to make their character look awesome. So I'm happy to tell you, well, I don't know if I'm really happy about this, or I don't know, I'll let you guys decide. But, you know, they added skins way back where it's pretty much just like a recolor of already existing skins. Danny talked a little bit about making it more of a module type of system. So you could have like two different shoulder plates. You can have a different chest plate, leg plates. Like they're different modules on your armor that you can customize and make your character look really cool. If you're really into customizing your character and how they look, this might be right up your alley. This isn't going to come until 2020, hopefully early 2020. And of course, as always, I had to save the best for last. And this is really where we're going to see true depth in the game. And, you know, adding new contracts, new bosses, quest systems, okay, yeah, that makes the game deeper in the sense that there's more things to do. But for me, when it comes to depth in a game, depth really means character customization, builds, theory crafting, all the things that I love in ARPGs, right? And I'm happy to tell you that they are going to add this. They're going to add in a skill mastery system. And we don't know a lot of information about this, but I can tell you what I do know. Pretty much the way it's going to work is it's tied to your hero rank. As you rank up your hero, you can unlock skills to master. And then in order to actually earn mastery points, you have to, I don't know if you have to either, if it's through leveling or if you have to buy them somehow, but you have to buy these mastery points. Think of them pretty much as skill points that you then use to customize your skills, basically. You could totally redo, like this is what I'm thinking, and this isn't 100% confirmed, but I'm thinking, because I play Zero a lot, so I'm thinking like our med kit that we have right now, maybe you can awaken this ability to, it does a bigger AoE heal, and then gives everyone a shield, or something like that. I don't know. But pretty much you'll be able to pick a skill that you really like and awaken it and make it a whole new skill. And I'm thinking each one of these, each skill is going to have something like that, so you can really kind of make each character your own. This sounds really huge. I mean, this could make a lot of build options in the game, which the game desperately needs. So that's pretty much going to be it for when it comes to your character. There's, yeah, the skill evolutions. I think they said something about maybe a different type of skill tree. maybe where there's more options, or I don't know exactly how it's going to look. Of course, I'll let you know as I learn more about about this whole thing too. But one last thing they're going to add is weapon blueprints. And this is where crafting is going to come in, and those resources that you've been hoarding all along will actually have a use other than just unlocking affixes on your items. We'll have to see. I'm really curious if the blueprint's going to be like, okay, if you use these resources, it's guaranteed to be a wildfire with these rolls. Or if it's literally just, here's a weapon blueprint, throw in these resources, and you get a random generated, kind of like what we see on the store. We'll have to see on that. I really hope they take more of a approach to really allow me to decide and craft my own weapon and armor. That's what my hope is. So I just want to reiterate, and I know this is going to be a topic that everyone may not agree with, but this is kind of my opinion. It's 100% my opinion. So I know that Danny really wants to make Killsquad a really deep game. And in my mind, from what I can see, they tend to think that adding more contracts, more bosses, more worlds, more enemies to fight is really going to make the game really deep. And, in my eyes, that just adds more layers of, like, things to do. To me, that just makes the game wider instead of deeper, in the sense that, okay, so instead of 62 contracts, now I have 85 contracts. Like, there's no real depth there in my eyes. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I think it's really cool, and I'm excited to see the new world, the new creatures, vehicles. All of it looks really cool. But when I think of depth in a game, I think of character customization. Think about if you could get some sort of runes to enchant your weapons even further. Maybe plus up your weapons in a way. Make them a higher vector level with a special item. Or even the skill evolutions that we see. I think the skill evolutions in the mastery system is definitely going to make the game a little bit deeper. That's one idea that I can get behind and fully support. Like I said, the game does need new contracts and bosses and diversity when it comes to the levels. But to really add more depth, I think they need to add more item slots. Right now you have a weapon, a prototype, and a support slot. And 3 gear slots really, they fill up quick, and you're already good to go. I mean, I think there needs to be more item slots, more customization. I really hope the crafting expands on this. I know I'm rambling. I think the best way to make Killsquad a really truly deep game is to have the skill evolutions and the masteries, and also really make the crafting a pretty in-depth system that I can actually make something my own, like I said. I think those are the 2 things that are going to make the game more deep. Adding contracts and new bosses is just going to make the game wider and have more variety of things to do. But I'm curious about what you guys think about all this. Please do let me know down in the comments, and as promised, let's talk. Do I think this game is for you? Should you jump in right now and come kill stuff with me? Or should you keep letting the game cook a little longer? Well, that's an easy answer. Think to yourself, am I a solo player? Do I want to come in and just solo down levels and grind by myself and kind of have a solo experience? If you answered yes, I would not recommend this game really at all. I find the solo experience to be very poor. But if you have some people on your friends list and you're like, hey guys, look at this Killsquad game, we should check it out, it looks really fun. Even if it's just one of your friends and you could play 2-player, I would say get it. This game is amazing in co-op and multiplayer. I've compared the game before to Rocket League, where, Rocket League, you can just jump in, find a match, drive around, play the game, right, with other players. I really think in about a year, or just at some point, I guess I really hope that Killsquad can fulfill the same thing, where you just jump in, you find people to play with, you kill mobs, and chill. That's really what I want from Killsquad. So if what you're looking for is a solid multiplayer experience and you have friends to play it with, by all means, you and your buddies pick up the game. I think you'll have a blast. The player base on the game is a little bit low. I have seen a very small increase of the amount of people playing, but I'd say 9 times out of 10 when I load up the game, there's usually people looking for a group. it's not always going to be the contract I want to do. I've noticed usually it's newer players playing lower vector missions, and I don't mind going in and helping them out. It's co-op and it's fun. So, yeah, if you're looking for a multiplayer experience and you have friends, pick it up. If you're looking for a solo game, stay away from it. And don't worry, we'll keep you updated. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It means more to me than you guys know. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.